Hello everyone, and welcome to our Assassin's Creed Origins Let's Play. Today we continue our journey with Odor Most Foul.
There are no worms with you. You are not repugnant.
Hail, pure one.
May your heart be joyful, Magi.
Joy is scarce while Memphis chokes on the scent of the grave. I am here to discuss Pasharemta's complaint on the informant table.
Indeed, we seek a capable person to investigate this tomb. Most are too fearful of the demons within to enter.
But demons would fear a priest. Why not investigate yourself?
I am a vessel of the gods. I contribute through prayer.
Then I will face the demons. Pray that your faith shields me.
Ta grant you safety.
Hail to you, Osiris. Your limbs are lasting. You do not know.
Your limbs are lasting.
So the reason he hasn't really decided to go down here is because he's hiding behind his faith. He's a coward in a lot of ways, but that's a story for another day. However, we are actually going to be finding our way into this tomb, and of course, because it's all dark down here, I will be pulling out the torch so that way any snakes that decide to come out and jump out of these pots will be a little easier to see. I'm hoping that there's none in the pots, but let's be realistic here. They're probably waiting to eat us. Alright, so we're actually going to throw that down there real quick, and we're going to rapid fire this guy and do a couple of shots on him. And unfortunately, that dude, I don't really know what his plan was, but it did not appear to be working out in his favor. Now we're kind of in an area right now where we need to do a little bit of exploring. Let's actually go this way. It looks like we have some gas over here.
I can hardly breathe. The source of this poison is closer than before. Departed, forgive my violation of your rest. Grant that I may pass by you.
Always good to pray. Got to make sure everybody knows that, we are a true believer, and that since we are going into a very sacred area, we probably shouldn't be here. And it definitely looks like there's some foul play at work here.
These mummies are sound, not the cause of the smell. An offering to chase the smell. Someone has been here recently. Someone who does not fear demons. What in the name of the gods is that foulness? I should trace it to its source. The mummies. They are rotted. This is a crime against the dead. Here, the flesh has decayed, but the wrappings are still intact. If the wrappings are sound, the fault lies in the embalming. Fear of demons kept the crime from being discovered. I will pay the mummification temple a visit.
Alrighty, so we're actually going to head all the way over to the temple, it sounds like. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to get some answers, because as of right now, this is definitely unacceptable. Now, the question is I think we actually came up this way. Looks like we do have our friend here. He's still holding down the fort, so that's good to know. And let's see here. Looks like we'll jump across real quick, and we should be coming up on our exit here before very long. At least I'm hoping. Alright, so we can actually breathe a little bit better. It looks like that gas was actually creating some issues for us. We were having a little bit of complications, but as you guys can see, we're going to call over our new trusty friend. We've done a little bit of revamping since the last time you guys saw us. As you can see, our character's been outfitted a little bit more. I felt like we needed some prestige with our honor that we're kind of doing for everybody here in Egypt, and ultimately our mount has actually been upgraded as well, so we definitely look a little bit more fearful. I think the guards will be a little bit more wary of us as we kind of trot around the landscape.
Of temples was once a sacred duty entrusted to the Magi. Now, it falls to no one.
Peace be on you. May Osiris shield your loved one's journey.
I do not need your services. I'm here to inspect the temple.
You are no priest. In whose name do you dare profane our grounds?
In the High Priest's name. Prove this by messenger if you wish.
Ah, yes. Poor Pasheremta. The curse weighs heavy on us all. I have had 2 embalmers run off since it began. Only untrained laborers are free to take their place. Such coarse fellows. I hope to discharge them soon.
I look forward to meeting them.
Alrighty here, so it looks like we actually need to get some intel. Looks like there might be some foul play going on here, maybe in the temple itself.
Behold the Lord and his flood.
Hail in peace. I wish to...
See, the shoulder is fastened upon his neck.
Do you have a
Your face is that of a hound whose nostril sniffs at the covert to which my feet convey me.
That is a little unfair. I have never seen eye to eye with priests.
I don't know, I don't think he's really a great example. He seems to be a little off his rocker, but I could be mistaken.
Is this where bodies are delivered?
Yes. This is the gate to the Ibu, the place of purification. The dead are brought here by their families. Then we wash them with tears wept by the gods at the death of Osiris. Or maybe just water. Hard to say.
The mummies would not be tampered with so early in the process. This man is likely innocent.
Is your curiosity satisfied?
Not yet.
Be quicker. You disturb our work and the dead's rest.
What do you...
Yes, I know. You want to learn what I do here. I wash the bodies of the dead. It's a job. Been doing it for 10 years now. There's little to say about it, really.
A man of my own nature. He bears watching, though. Tell me a few more details of your work.
Fine. After being washed in palm wine, its cavity is stuffed with myrrh and cassia bark. If you want to know more, read Herodotus instead of pestering me.
The father of lies. I hear he is overrated.
Alrighty, well, he kind of gave us some intelligence, but questionable at the moment of how much value it truly brings to the table.
I would not want to make an enemy of you.
I have no enemies, and no secrets either. This is just how you get rid of the brain, a useless organ. Next, I will open up the flank and take out the liver, stomach, lungs, and intestines. They are the first parts of the body to rot.
Fascinating.
We never get visitors here. Come see us anytime.
A friendly face can hide guilt. Yet, I do not suspect him.
Any
Is this salt you are working with?
Not salt. Natron. It dries out the body, and it fries my hands to shit. I have got burns all over. Although, they have been better lately.
Has the natron changed somehow?
The texture has been a little off. Powdery. They must be getting it from a new supplier. If you want to talk natron, Menobek is the expert.
If natron is used to dry the bodies, there may be something wrong with the natron. I should speak to the worker out back.
Alrighty, so we're actually going to go speak with the worker in the yard, it looks like. Kind of get some more information at the moment. I think we might have found the culprit of what's causing the decaying to be a little bit more severe. I'm hoping that this guy will be able to shed some light on what's going on.
These bodies are dried with natron?
Who might you be?
A temple inspector.
Right. About time you got here. Memphis has been stinking of rot for months.
I suspect a problem with the natron. Where does it come from?
Not far from here. Guarded by good men near the canal. Watch out for crocodiles.
And lizards.
Did you say lizard?
It means something to you.
I've heard it whispered in taverns. Rumors only.
If you have nothing of substance to offer, I will be leaving.
Wait. I can tell you this. Our natron is tainted. It is mixed with sand. Go to the warehouse just north of the Great Temple. The gods be with you.
So the mummies rotted due to the tainted natron. Let's see what is in this warehouse he mentions.
Alrighty, so we're actually going to be heading about 480 meters to this warehouse. I'm going to venture and say that there's most likely going to be some armed units over here. It feels just kind of customary for somebody that's creating such a issue, especially in the distribution process, to also have some armed guards. So, of course, we're going to call over our trusty companion, which seems to be pretty close to us, and we're going to venture all the way over there to the actual warehouse itself. Now, of course, as we get a little bit closer, I think we'll be able to kind of uncover what kind of forces we're going to be running into, also overall what the landscape will be like, because as of the moment, my idea of a warehouse may be a little bit different than a warehouse in Egyptian times. However, I think as we get a little bit closer, all will be revealed. Now, of course, you guys are still continuing to see a lot of really great cinematic shots. Ultimately, the Egyptian time period is really encompassing just so much vegetation. Also, it's very lively as well. So, as you guys can see, we still have lots of people out and about, ultimately just enjoying the markets and not really familiar with everything that's going on behind the scenes. So, definitely something that you can tell that most people are not really accustomed to, and it's not really in their daily life.
Here is the warehouse. I need to be careful. Only the guilty aim to disgrace the innocent.
May the gods be kind!
Salt is cheap. There must be more than gold to your crime.
Gold had nothing to do with it. A priest in a blue sash brought my orders. He did this to me. He threatened to do the same to my daughter. I brought foulness on this city, only to protect her. I swear it! Please!
Help me, and I will end this.
Here! I kept it. Take it!
I'll send this writer to the Devourer. The seal of Anubis. A priest sabotaged the natron. The letter mentions a bandit cave. I will go clear out this viper's nest once and for all.
Alrighty, let's see exactly where we need to head. Looks like it might be over there. Of course, they are hiding underground. What a surprise. Unfortunately for them, we are just a master assassin, and we are coming well prepared for this combat that they are not truly aware of that is coming their way. So, I do hope that they are prepared, but of course, we're going to try to make things a little bit interesting for them. We're going to really try to get in there and show them just who's boss. Now, we do have a little bit of darkness, but it actually looks like the area is kind of well lit, so we actually don't need to be pulling out our torch this time around, so that's kind of a nice little thing that we have going for us. And then, of course, as we continually move through, I'm guessing that we'll probably have some infantry here before very long. So we can definitely take care of this guy, but the question is there anybody else around, or can I perform a stealth kill? Don't really see anybody else around just yet, but we're going to kind of check our corners to see if anybody's kind of patrolling the area. Not seeing a whole lot over that way just yet, and this guy doesn't really appear to be paying attention. Now, of course, it looks like we might have about 2 more guys left. We'll come up behind this guy, which is just staring at a beautiful wall for the most part.
Memphis is dead. We'll sleep peacefully now.